I was born in 1961. I'm 63 and have been lifting weights for over 50 years. For every one of those 50 plus years, I have been lifting heavy. I love lifting heavy, always have, always will. But right from the start, there were experts telling me how bad weightlifting was, how it ended up destroying my body, especially if I, oh my God, lifted heavy. Well, I've been lifting heavy for over 50 years and haven't been destroyed yet. So pardon me if I spell expert I-D-I-O-T. Of course I didn't listen to them. Why would I? It makes no sense. If you're not going to lift heavy, why bother with weights at all? Lifting light is an oxymoron. The experts saying all this had never touched a weight in their lives. I knew my body, what was happening. My everyday experience was proving them wrong. It was pretty obvious that the real reason for their advice was they felt intimidated, inferior because of what I was achieving. It's not so different today. In spite of the myths and old wives' tales, there is no good evidence, scientific or otherwise, that lifting heavy increases the risk of injury. In fact, there's every reason to believe lifting heavy reduces injury risk. Lifting heavy increases strength much better than lifting light. That strength increase brings with it greater injury-preventing structural development of the body as well. Of course, lifting heavy and light are relative terms. We're all a little different in how the weights feel to us, our training likes and dislikes, and where we are in our lifting careers. That's why lifting heavy and light is individually determined. In fact, I would say it's more of a question of how aggressive are you? Are you going to coast, go through the motions, or are you really going to push yourself to your limits on a regular basis? I hear way too many people suggesting you shouldn't push yourself, especially as you get older. That is absolutely the wrong message to send. It's surrender, giving up, quitting before the whistle blows. A lot of times people will talk about maintaining, but there's no such thing. The winds of time are going to try to steal everything you have, and they blow harder every single day. You have to fight as hard as you can just to stay in place. You can't do that lifting light. Now, I will freely admit, from my observation and experience, there is a tendency to increase volume to move from a more strength to physique focus as you get older. But that should be as a complement, not a replacement. It doesn't mean you give up lifting heavy, being aggressive, challenging your limits. Those are foundational behaviors to everything you do in the gym. In the end, it doesn't matter how strong you get. If you're not as strong as me or stronger, the real goal is to always be striving to get better, to get stronger than you. Be aggressive, challenge yourself, find out what you really can do. That's a big part of why we do this. Don't listen to people trying to hold you back so they don't look as bad. Use good technique, be consistent, stay off drugs. Listen to what your body is telling you, and you can lift heavy at any age, every single day of your life. Enjoy what you see? Please let me know. Like, comment, and especially subscribe.